Argentina teeters on the brink of its second default in 13 years as talks with bondholders collapse. Welcome to your Thursday lunch break, everyone. I'm Tanya Rivero. The setback immediately sends Argentine stocks plunging in after-hours trading, with the possibility the talks could resume and a deal could eventually be reached, fading but not altogether gone. What could the repercussions be? Here with the latest is WSJ reporter Nicole Hong. Nicole, thanks so much for joining us. Can you bring us up to speed on the latest in the talks with creditors?
So basically, we're hearing a lot of different things from different sources. Some people are telling us that there are banks who are trying to find a way to pay off the creditors for Argentina and help the country get out of this mess. We're hearing from some of the creditors that they, haven't taken any of these offers seriously. So all I can say right now is that the situation is in flux, and we can tell from the reaction in the Argentine bonds and stocks today that everyone's kind of just holding their breath to see, what could come next.
And what led to this current crisis? Is it at all linked to the one 13 years ago?
It actually is, because 13 years ago, Argentina defaulted. This was in 2001. And since then, there have been creditors who have sued Argentina to get full payment. And these were the holdout creditors. And because Argentina has refused to pay them, it wasn't allowed to pay its new bondholders, and that's why it defaulted yesterday, because it didn't make the interest payment on the new bonds. So in a way, this is all sort of connected, and it's been a decade-long saga in U.S. courts.
But it's not immediately reflective of the economy in Argentina right now, correct? Is the economy in decent shape?
So it's definitely not in crisis like it was, for the last default in 2001, but the country is in recession.
Right.
There's really high inflation, and everyone's saying that while they're not sure what this default could mean for Argentina, it's definitely not a good thing, because it'll probably just put more pressure on an economy that's already struggling.
So let's speculate for a bit. What could this default mean? I mean, would there be another run on the banks like there was 13 years ago? And would any of this spread to the U.S.?
So a lot of that will depend how sort of prolonged this default could be. If they reach a deal tomorrow, I think this could pass pretty quickly. But if they drag this out for months or potentially even years, then that could have a pretty significant impact. And in terms of spreading to the U.S., at this point we don't see any sort of reaction in U.S. markets or even global markets, really, just because since 2001, Argentina has been such an isolated economy. They haven't been able to tap international debt markets. So it really is a very unique and kind of unprecedented case that we have here.
All right, very interesting. And we know this will continue to develop throughout the day. So we'll check back in with you, Nicole. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you.